Hello everybody. So I wanted to do a quick video using these Kingston Craft blender brushes, and I did go ahead and I had them in here in this holder by themselves, and this holder came with the brushes. It was a really good deal. I don't know if HSN still has it or not, but the price was real good, and I got them. But I was keeping them separate, and then I decided, I might as well combine them. And so what I'm going to do, let's try out these blender brushes. I have a little bit of issue with blender brushes. I don't know why. I don't know what my deal is, why I don't do well with them. But I also thought, let's try these Anna Griffins inks. And they're a hybrid ink, and they're supposed to be quick drying, and they're oil-based, water-resistant. So we're not going to do watercolor with them, but I'm wondering if they'll blend. Now, I did use the sage green with a stamp, and it's stamped really good. I did it in my journal, and it's stamped real good. And so I'm not concerned about it stamping. What I'm wondering now is, will it blend? And so let's grab a page in here. Let me find, let's see, how about this one? And let's see how they blend. And we'll use the brushes and the ink pads and just have a go at it and see how it works. I do not remember there being anything about the inkers for these ink pads. What colors do I want to use? I don't want to use the green. Green, red, make brown. A lot of stuff make red. So green with a lot of things is going to make brown. Green with red make brown, but blue with red makes purple. But then if you add in yellow, you end up with, what color is this? Warm gray. We're not going to use the warm gray. We'll save that for letters and stuff like that. But we've got 3 colors here. This is a Robin's Egg Blue. But I think as a quick dry ink, probably we're not going to get a lot of blending out of them. But I did want to try them, and I did want to try the brushes, and I thought, well, let's just do it. Let's just see how they work. Let's grab one of the Kingston Craft blending brushes. Let's get some ink on it. And let's get it down here. Obviously, that's not enough. So what do I think of the color? It's a pretty color. It's coming off nice. This is what's nice about having this journal now, right? I can try all this stuff in the journal. And I have it to remember, right? And I might even write on there, on it, what I did, what it was. And so if at some point we want to come back to it, we can. Okay, so now this one's used. It works nice. It feels good. It doesn't feel like, okay, I'm not trying to be cruel. They look exactly the same. They look like they have the same exact stuff. But look, when I do these, look, all that give. And maybe it's supposed to do that. But to me, it feels like it's going to snap and break. Now, when I do it with this one, look. It's not doing it. That's not bending down. So it feels good that way. The head, though, does not seem to be holding up as well as these. So it's more scattered looking now. maybe it's just that one hit. So let's try another. Let's get this is Petal Pink. Ugh, I don't know why I was having a trouble with that. Let's try the Petal Pink. So they are kind of blending a little, you know, they're not, I mean, it's not a watercolor, so it's not going to do that, but they are coming off. It's not a real wet ink, but you know, everybody's coming out with these hybrids now, and anymore, you don't know what that means. What does that mean? If it's water resistant and it's not water reactive, you can't water paint with them, but then some of the hybrids you can, so, you know, it's tough. Okay, so the head on this one, yeah, not as good as that one, but better than that other one. It didn't have any, it does have give. Maybe it's because I'm holding it different. Not as much give, though, on it. That's the pink. What did I do with the cover? Oh, there it is. And now the purple. Okay, so what do you think of the way it's blending? The brushes, pretty much they're working the same as any other brushes that I've used and tried. Like I said, they don't seem to have as much give in here. They do have some, but not like them Spellbinder ones. And someone had left a comment, well, those are supposed to do that. It has something to do with the inking and the way they ink, and I don't know. It's supposed to be working in the inking, whatever on it. So, okay, but to me, it feels like they're going to break. So, these are a little bit, and they still got the give, but not as bad. There's not as much give as these Spellbinders. If I see what happens when I do them as much, it just feels like they're gonna break. Okay, so what do we think of the way that blended? I don't know if I would use these for blending now. But look at that color. I mean, that's so pretty. And what is this one? Dusty Lavender, and that is a perfect explanation of that. I love this color. One of my favorite colors now. Anna. Okay, and I'm going to go back over it again because I can't say it, don't blend when I say when I usually say, you got to layer it, you got to layer it, you got to layer it, and then I'm going to complain about it and not add in the layers, and that's not right either, right? So let me get some layering here, and I'm just, you can see. Now, how do I feel about the pink? Let me show you that pink. I don't know about the pink. It's kind of, doesn't really look pink. And it's not water reactive, so now I can't come back in with get some red there. Not red, pink, but it kind of looks red. Even on the brush, it kind of has a reddish look to it. Okay, and the blue. Let me come back in with the blue, because the blue is definitely getting lost in here. So, ooh. Yeah, it's bringing that purple out some. And I think we all kind of saw what the blue looked like because it was the first color I started with, so. But I can come down here and show you again. The blue is it's a robin egg, and that's definitely what it is. So here we go. I mean, okay, it's getting better and it looks good. And the colors are kind of staying, but you know, they're going good together. So I am not complaining about this. After layering, you always got to remember to layer it. Layering. And sometimes it's just hit those light patches and add more color to them. And I think that turned out pretty good. I'm liking it. Did they mix and change colors? Not really. They stayed pretty true. So if that's what you want, then these are perfect for that, right? If that's what you want, for the colors to stay true. Now I'm gonna, what did I do with my marker? Did I put it back in there? I'm gonna, right on here, Anna Griffin. Robin's egg. Blue. Petal pink. And dusty lavender. Inks. And Kingston Craft blender brushes. Okay. And you seen I had my hand on there and I could feel the ink, and I thought, oh, I bet that's leaving ink on my hand, but it didn't. So that's good. So it's not wearing off. How did it do the other side? Good. Everything's good. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't know what you all think, but I'm happy with that. And like, I love the way that green looks, and that stamp on that cross in the journal. I mean, it just works. And I'm saving this front page Thought it would look good with the cross stamped on here, but this is going to be, and when I'm kind of done with the journal or whatever, leaving a message to myself or to other people about the journal and what's in it, you know. So I can't do it yet because I really don't know what I'm putting in there. So, yeah. But yes, I think we can make our own backgrounds with these. And they're not going to be like the watercolor. They're not going to blend a lot, but they are going to blend good enough. Maybe sometimes we don't want them to blend, right? Sometimes those are the colors we want. We want them to stay that way. Also, if you haven't noticed, I have a new glass mat. The color pillar, I think I found it on Amazon. And I know I have a crafter's companion mat coming, but I don't remember if it was the glass mat or the craft mat, because my craft mat, oh, and that it's stained on there and it's not coming off, and I've washed it and cleaned it, and yeah, no, it ain't coming off. I could use this side, but this side does not have inches, and I like to use for measurements a lot, so that doesn't work for me. So believe that what I have coming is another craft mat, not glass mat. But maybe I did. Maybe I was like, I don't know, I want the crafter companion one, because it is a bigger one. For this one, I think the crafter's companion is like 18 by something, and this only goes, I mean, it doesn't even go all the way up to 12. Let's see. Let me grab a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Real quick here, if I can grab one. Come on. Oh, yeah. Now, see, it goes all the way to the edge from here. So it goes to the edge here, but it's all the way to the edge here on the bottom, and that's not where the inches start, right? So I would be off. I would have to go off. So for the grid measurement and that to be 12, see, and it hangs over just a little bit. Not a big deal, but, you know, at some point it may matter. The other thing I like about this, well, right now I'm talking about what I don't like, but I want to say what I do like about this, is down here on this bottom one, this bottom line, it says what all the little marks are. So it says 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and then the 1. And it does that all the way across. So if you don't know, so say I come up here and I hit this line and I'm like, well, what is that line? I can come down here and look, oh, that's the 3/8 line. You know, it's kind of a cheat sheet, is the way I'm seeing it. You know, I don't usually have a problem with that. It's not usually a problem for me, but some people do have an issue with that, and for those people, maybe it will be helpful. If you don't know, say someone tells you, make it 3 5/8, instead of coming here and looking for 3, oh, what's the 8s? You can come here and you can go 3 5/8 is right there, right? So then I would know 5/8, that's the 5/8 line right there. So if it's right there, you know what I mean? They would be able to find it. It does also have the 16ths marked on this part here, but it's not written there that it's 16ths. If that makes sense. But I'm just happy to have a new pretty clean one. Because I had that one for so long and I tried cleaning it and I just couldn't get that stuff off of it. And the glass mat that I had, I think I still have it here somewhere. But it was all scratched up and I thought, no, I'm not going to use it. I need a smooth, clean surface. So there we go. All right. So if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank y'all for joining me. And everybody be blessed. Bye-bye now.